So, Damian Lillard, formerly from the Trailblazers, traded to the Bucks, left his trail ablaze, man. People can't stop talking about it. Shout out to D Lilly, man. True Drew, no longer in the building. Wow. I mean, we believe it's kind of defeats the point, you know. Um, Listen, man. Shout out to D Lilly. Uh, we believe he is better than True Drew, but are we gonna forget that it was True Drew, the main guy, that closed out the Hawks, that got them to the finals when Kumpo was not there. You know what I'm saying? True Drew with the strip of Bookie Bookham at the end of the game to close out the series in the finals. Man, shout out to Kumpo with his 50. You know, no, we ain't gonna knock that, but we also not gonna knock like True Drew ain't, uh, you know, win the game in the playoffs last year without Kumpo. You know what I'm saying? 10 in the middle, looking like O in the middle. 10 in the middle, looking like Malcolm in the middle, man. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Looking like you don't belong out there on that court some at times. Hopefully it gets better this season. Um, Look, man, shout out to D Lilly. Uh, what your offense? Of course, your offense is much more improved than True Drew. But your defense, what are you gonna do? Kumpo ran from Jimmy Buckets the whole series. The whole series. He ran from him. And when he got his ass cooked, no, he didn't even get cooked because the media don't cook these foreigners. When he got cooked, I said it again. When he got asked the question, you know what I'm saying, of why he didn't guard the boy, he blaming the coach. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you didn't guard KD one time when you faced him when he was on the Brooklyn Nets until like game 3 or 4. You didn't even you boys didn't even guard each other until like game 3 or 4, man. What are you I don't want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? What you about to do it now? You about to what you about to do, guard the best players and everything, man? Is that what you think you finna do? And do all of the things that you usually do on offense as well. You know what I'm saying? You think you finna do that, man? I don't. You know, I don't think Bobby Portis can do it. I don't think 10 in the middle can do it. I know Damian Lillard cannot do it, man. So what we gonna do? I mean, shout out to Bropez, big old anchor of the defense, but Kumpo. I mean, dude, for these years that True Drew has been with you, along with Bropez, you have had better defenders in front and behind you, so you can do cleanup duty and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? It allowed you to get a defensive player of the year because you're not the one guarding the best players. It's True Drew, and yes, if you're not guarding the best players, that person on your squad that is may have worse defensive stats than you, but it doesn't mean that they're a better defender than you. You know what I'm saying? And they have a lot of cap ass defensive player of the year, you know, because of it. You know what I'm saying? And we just find that to be egregious. You know, sick and tired of these cap ass defensive player of the years. Like you boys ain't like. And it's not all of these guys, but it's like some of these defensive player of the years they didn't prove that they the best defensive players. Like you got the best defensive stats, but that don't mean you're like a lot of these guys ain't even the best defensive players on their team. Like they're not even the biggest reason why the team is big old defenders. Like you know what I'm saying? Bropez almost won defensive player of the year last year, and it's True Drew that's always guarding the best, one of the best players. There's only a couple bigs. That's yes, the best players are bigs, but there's so many more guards. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't have somebody to guard the guards, you're gonna get cooked. You know, Damian Lillard is not about to do that, man. Is his offense gonna be enough? I don't. I can't see it as a number two option. Listen, will Kumpo die down his offense for defensive purposes and allow Damian Lillard to be the number one option, I think it's in the realm of possibility. But I mean, I doubt it. I don't know. Who knows? Like it'll. I believe it'll. It's more susceptible to work better if you do it like that. I'll say that. But I don't know, man. I just doubt it. I just doubt it, man. And listen, it's just yes, the offense is much better, but like Drew's Drew really have a better all around game. You act like we acting like Drew didn't clamp the shit out of D Lilly. I mean, listen, us over here with these mega facts, we was telling everybody on the planet that it's gonna be at least a 4-1 sweeper. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though we didn't have Big Boogie in the building, we True Drew really been like that on that defensive end. Had D Lilly coming out saying he was the best defender in the league, man. You know what I'm saying? And we just think this is a much bigger loss than people are than people are saying. Like people are acting as if this is you know bona fide and bro, it's not. We don't think it. Yes, it moves the needle for them, but we don't think that this is gonna do them so much more, man. When you have suffered so much on the defensive end, you now Bropez has to work much harder on the defensive end. Kumpo has to work much harder on the defensive end, and Kumpo already don't play a lot of minutes in the game, man. So what is the benefit? He already ain't got windpipes. Like he got no stamina. He goes hard, and he cannot play the game for an extended period of time. He can't do it. So D Lilly will have his ass working like a dog out there. You know what I'm saying? When he gets his ass blown by, and Kumpo will have to play mop up duty on a way higher level, man. Is he ready for this? You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Hey man, I guess they had to do it. D Lilly, he took that crazy, he took that crazy contract. Um, and then tried to go with his move. Hey, it is what it is. We don't know for sure that D Lilly having the contract that he has is acclimable for a championship roster. We don't know for sure if he's really on that level. We'll see with Kumpo. We if they had a real perimeter defender, man, then this would be so much easier of a decision to make. But man, if I know that all I got to do is build a little wall against Kumpo. I mean, and I get like a decent. I mean, you're gonna need an above decent defender on D Lilly, but you don't. Once you get the wall intact against Kumpo, he does not know what to do. He didn't know what to do against the wall last season. He didn't know. He didn't know what to do, man. You know they don't, and it's not like they got a better playmaker out there for them to maneuver through the walls and everything. D Lilly ain't a big old playmaker like that. Makes his plays from his floor spacing and things of that nature. I mean, yeah, the offense got better, but it's like, dude, come on, man. D. Lilly is not making the plays that True Drew was making, man. Yeah, shout out to D. Lilly. Shout out to True Drew, man. Shout out to Kumpo. We'll see how this works. We think the Deers is depending on how Kumpo and D Lilly mesh. It's gonna be probably a second round smacking. We believe over here with these mega facts, because man, we just think that they don't have since they don't have the power. Because he had a mismatch because he's stronger than whatever guard was guarding him, besides Jimmy. I mean, listen, man, and Kumpo ran from the boy, and like, I mean, can Jimmy lock down D Lilly? No, but he can knock a couple points off his average. We believe over here, man. I mean, that's not I mean, they get a couple more 3 and D defenders. They can still be in the mix with Eric Spoelstra's zone defense. You know, I mean that's how they always cook them boys. And listen, D Lily's a bigger floor spacer, so we'll see if he can utilize that to the Bucks' advantage. You know, we'll see how this plays out. This is gonna be good, man. D Lily's never had pressure put on his ass. You know, Kumpo is gonna have bigger pressure than he ever had, man. So we loving it.